I literally just bought this thing. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Inspirational Outdoors. I'm Jake McHugh, and today I bought a tiny boat. In this video here, I'm going to go over the brand new rig that I bought today, some of the features that comes with the boat that I bought, and the reason why I bought it, because I currently also own a 14-foot fiberglass bass boat. So stay tuned, we got a lot to cover. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell so that way you get notified when I drop more future fishing videos like this one here. And also too, make sure you drop a comment down below and let me know if you guys would like to see a comparison video between this brand new 14-foot aluminum boat and also my 14-foot fiberglass boat, because they're both the same length, but they are definitely a lot different, and I can go over the different features of each and explain what might be better for you. So tiny boats have become a trend in the last few years, and like you got Tiny Boat Nation on, like, there's a page on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure there's a page on Instagram too. The guy who all started it, his name is Michael Lopez. I will link his channel down in the description if you want to check him out. There's some really cool builds that he does. FLAIR from the Guggen Squad has the boat called the Tin Pounder, and basically what it is it's these conversions where you take like a small John boat or like a deep V, only like 12, 14, 10 feet long, even like really short small boats, and you convert them to bass boats. You put either like wood decking in or you use aluminum framing. Like this one had aluminum framing in it. So yeah, they're really cool. They're just like small pimped out bass boats, and I can't wait to show you guys this thing because it's just so cool. I found this boat for sale about 2 hours away on Craigslist, and when I saw the ad, I'm like, whew, this thing is tempting, because it's a really cool setup. So I can't wait to show you guys, and we're gonna check it out real quick. Okay, to start off at the front of the boat here, we have the trolling motor, which is a Mint Coda 50-pound thrust 12-volt trolling motor, and this is gonna be really great for this boat. Just more than enough to move it around, and with it being only a 12-volt, I only need one battery, which is kind of nice too. So not as much weight in the back of the boat, having to have 2 batteries for it. So yeah, I'm really jacked about this trolling motor being on here, because a lot of the boats in my area that were for sale didn't have as nice of a trolling motor as this one, if a trolling motor at all. So to get that included and not have to go through the work of setting it up is a huge plus in my opinion. Now, as you can see, this is a foot pedal control trolling motor, and that is really handy when you are bass fishing, because I like to stand when I fish. As you can see also too, we got a chair here. I like to stand, so I'll probably take that chair out, but that foot pedal is really nice because I can move the boat really quickly, cover a lot of water, and power fish like I like to. Over here we got the steering console. This is actually really nice. Most tiny boats that I've seen don't have steering consoles on them, so I'm really jacked about this because I can feel like I'm actually in a full-size bass boat. It comes with a little Humminbird depth finder, but I'll probably replace this. I actually have a 7-inch Elite TI from Lowrance on my other boat, and I'll probably use that for this boat here, so I'll probably replace this. Now, there is a lot of storage in this boat, but before we get to that, one of the really cool things about this boat here is the Livewell. This actually has a really nice size Livewell for how big this boat is. So I'll show you that right now. So right here is the 20-gallon Livewell. This is going to be awesome. So what's nice about having a Livewell that size is that I'll be able to keep a limit for the day, and then I can take a bunch of pictures holding multiple fish at once rather than just taking one, which I think, you know, is pretty cool. And then I'll be able to share that on my Instagram page, which I'll link down below if you guys want to follow me. And so I think that's just really cool, because then I can share how much fun I'm having out on the water with everyone. So that's the Livewell right there. So one of the coolest things about this setup right here is the amount of storage I have. So to start off on the front casting deck here, I have two great big deep stows, and these are going to be great for my tackle and for my camera gear. I'm going to be able to carry a lot more tackle in this boat, and I'm just going to have a blast with that because I love carrying a lot of tackle. I love not having any excuses for not getting fish in the boat. So that's what these storage areas are going to be for. And then if you come up here, I got two more, one right here and one right there, and these are just a little smaller, shallower storage areas. I'll probably use, currently right now they both got anchors in them that came with the boat, but I'll probably throw some life vests up here and maybe some soft plastics that I'm fishing throughout the day. So that's what I'll use these for. And then right down here in the center, we just got a big compartment here. This is going to be great for anything, maybe like rain gear or something like that. And then we have our rod holders right here and these rod tubes, and they run all along the front casting deck, which is going to be great. So I'll be able to fit all my rods on the boat here. So that is the storage for the front half of the boat. So for the seats right here, these are actually really nice seats. All the seats on this boat actually are pretty darn nice. But what's cool about these seats down here for when we're driving is they both have storage underneath them. So I can throw my sunglasses, maybe some snacks in there, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So that's what's really great for that right there. Then I have all my controls for the boat right here, and all these different controls are there's a bunch of them here. I got like a few of these is for the pumps, like a bilge pump, and then I have an aerator pump for my Livewell right here. And then I have a bunch of different lights on this boat. I have some lights for the casting deck, which I'll show you soon, and I have some lights for all my compartments, which is really awesome. So I'll show you guys that in a bit right away. I also have USB ports for charging my phone or my GoPros while I'm out on the water. I also have a 12-volt charger here as well. So this right here is a really cool feature in my opinion. I'll probably have to label these because I will forget, and because there's just so much there in my opinion. But maybe after a while I'll remember everything. Really cool thing about this setup here is I can just flip both of these seats forward here, and then I can pull out this right here, which allows me to all my wiring for my electronics. So that's also a really cool thing here. It makes it really nice and easy to work on something if something were to go wrong, which I don't think will happen because this boat seems really nice. So for the back casting deck here, we have another seat for a co-angler if one chooses to come along. And then in the center here, we have a 20-gallon Livewell, which is really nice. I'll be able to keep all my fish nice and healthy in here, and I'll be able to keep a limit in here, which is even better. So that'll be really fun. And then on the right side here is a little small stow for just anything I want to throw in here. Maybe I can throw some just oil to keep when I get gas for the boat, or you know, just anything that might need maintenance supplies. And then on this side allows me to get to my pump here for my Livewell, for my aerator for my Livewell, and the pump goes from the Livewell right here out to the side of the boat right there. So that's what that's for, just to allow me to get access back there. We will jump down to the ground real quick, and I'll open up the back hatch. So for the back hatch here, we lift this up here. We got our gas tank here. We got our battery right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. That is for all the electronics, like the lights and depth finder. You come over to this side, and we got our starter battery for our motor. We got a motor, just a battery for the trolling motor by itself. We got a bilge pump down here, and then we got just a fire extinguisher just in case something were to go wrong. But that's everything for the back half. Next I will show you the compartment lights that are inside this boat, which is really cool. So this far switch right here turns on the floor lights down here on the floor level where I drive, and then also up here on the casting deck. And this is going to be really, really cool for night fishing because I won't have to worry about falling off the boat. I can just straight up keep fishing and see where my feet are. Don't have to worry about anything. So that is a really, really cool thing that I love. So last but not least, we have the motor right here, and this is a Johnson 50 horsepower motor. I'm really kind of excited about this motor. I'm not too worried. It's a little older than my other motor, but I'm not really too worried about it because Johnson's, there's a lot of third-party companies out there that make replacement parts for them if needed. And really, outboard motors, you just got to take care of them. You got to you got to do the proper maintenance yearly when you winterize it, and you just got to make sure that you mix oil because this is a two-stroke. So I'm not too worried about it. I can find a lot of third-party parts if needed. So I'm really excited about this motor because this boat here has a reinforced transom on the back, so it's able to hold a little bit bigger motor. So with a 50 horsepower motor on this aluminum boat, this boat is going to go pretty darn fast. So I can't wait to see how fast my locator tells me I'm going. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm also really glad that I have a steering console on this boat because I just like them. I think they look a little bit nicer. They do usually take up a lot more room in a boat on like your smaller rigs like this, but I don't know. I think I really like this rig a lot. So some of you may be wondering as to why I decided to buy another 14-foot boat and not really like upgrade in size compared to the other boat that I have currently. And the reason being is that like you don't really need a great big fishing boat to get out on the water and have a good time. The reason why I decided to get this one is because it was aluminum and it's a deeper V and it's wider compared to my other boats, so it would be able to handle bigger waves better, and it'd be a lot more stable, and it's just a little bit more roomier. And the biggest thing is that with that aluminum hull, I can take this boat where other anglers can't go, and I can fish certain lakes that most people can't fish with this boat. So that is a huge advantage to me, just being able to not have to worry about where I'm driving my boat, not have to worry about scratching up the bottom of my boat. I can beach this thing if I need to. I can take it down the river, and if it just so happens that I clip a branch real quick, just driving by, it's not the end of the world because it's not fiberglass. It's not going to take a lot of money to replace and fix. So that's the biggest reason why, and it's going to be a much more enjoyable experience, just being able to go and just go places where other people can't go and just have a great time. And I can't wait to share the memories and the experiences that I have with this boat with you, and just show you what's all fishing is all about, because honestly life is better when you're fishing. And I just can't, I'm just so excited because I'll be able to take this and just go wherever and have a blast, because like I don't have the biggest vehicle, so I can't pull a 16, 17, 18 foot fiberglass bass boat and just go fish big lakes. So and you don't need that either. You just need something that gets you the point A to point B, and this boat is going to do that for me and take me to the places I want to go and just not be limited like I felt like with my other boat, because that kind of stopped me from fishing from time to time, and it shouldn't be like that. So that's why I invested into this boat, and I'm really, really jacked about this boat. I mean, this boat has everything really that I need for the time being, I feel like. It's got a trolling motor. It's got a pretty nice trolling motor. It's got an outboard that runs. It's got rod lockers / storage. It's got deck lights. It's got a really nice size Livewell, and it's got basically everything you need and more to get out on the water and have a good time. So if there's anything that you feel like this boat is missing, like a cool feature or like a really cool thing that you like, Jake, you gotta have this, make sure you comment it down below and let me know. As far as like things that I think I might add, like one thing I really have in mind, maybe next year, maybe this year if the funds are still there by the end of the summer, I might get a PowerPole Pro micro on the back of this thing, and I just think that'll be really, really cool. Just some type of shallow water anchoring system, so that way you don't have to lug around weights. You can just press a button, have that pole drop down. I might rig something up that would be really sweet. But if there's something that you feel like this boat is missing, let me know. That's gonna wrap up this video here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell so you get notified when the future fishing videos drop. You know, the ice is thawing right now finally in Wisconsin, so some of the water's opening up. We had a 50-degree day earlier this week and it felt like summer to me. I was ready to go fishing right away. We have some warmer weather coming this week, so I'm really hoping that thaws out most of these lakes. But yeah, I mean, stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot more coming once the water melts, or the ice melts and turns into water. So make sure you stay tuned, and remember, life is better when you're fishing. Peace.